All right, so I think Clay and I are calling it quits for the night. We did a lot more than we thought we were going to do. We we actually got a lot of this 1950 3100 disassembled. The only body piece we have left is the cab. So I was thinking maybe 2 weeks to take this apart. It's been in the shop for a week now, and we are almost completely done disassembling everything. We'll have to pull the motor and transmission out. That's not really going to take very long. Clay's going to tear the motor down and go through the motor. It's been rebuilt.
Supposedly.
Supposedly it's been rebuilt. But Clay's going to give it a good going through just to make sure.
Because it doesn't make very good noises.
No, it makes a lot of ticking. And my dad actually adjusted the valves on it, trying to get it quieter, and it didn't get any quieter. Either the rocker arms or the push rods are worn out or something else. But Clay's going to go through it and find out exactly what it is. Nice yawn, Clay.
I'm tired.
Last thing we took out of it was the radiator and the, oh, I'm sorry, the radiator support
I don't know.
is the last thing to come
It's
out.
not really the core support, but
It's actually,
the radiator.
It's actually 2 bolts will hold the bottom of that support in. Clay and I have been looking, and we think that the this firewall has been replaced. It doesn't look like it's original. Along with the floor pan. It's got a piece of plywood laminate and then this galvanized steel on top. So that'll be getting removed. We'll get a new floor pan. Clay can put that in. Clay's got to put new cab corners in it.
Clay can put that in, don't worry.
Yeah, Clay can put that in. He's good at that. Well, the welding part of it. But Clay's going to redo these crusty, lumpy cab corners.
Cab corners are easy.
As you can see with the bed off, somebody spent a lot of time grinding and sanding. I don't think there was any sanding. I think that was just all grinding. Grinding the paint off and spraying a little primer on it, which didn't last. But that light blue you're seeing on the back of the cab was actually on the inside of the fenders. Judging by the bolts that we took out of the fenders, I think this truck has been completely apart probably within the last 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, the half-inch bolts holding the fender on.
Yeah, they had actual used half-inch bolts to hold the fenders on, which was a little excessive considering the fact that, well, here's one right here. Still doesn't want to come out of the hole. Yeah, that one right there. That's a little excessive to hold on those fenders, especially considering there's 4 of them right there, and then all the other bolts on the inner fender, and then the core support. But we made a lot of progress. All the glass is out. We need to take the fuel tank out. And then what's left in the dash, the gauges and knobs, take the steering column out. And disconnect the linkage for the starter, accelerator, and the brakes. And I think we'll be ready to take the cab off.
Yeah, we're just gonna throw a strap on it.
And Clay and I were talking, we never disconnected the battery. Granted, there's not a whole lot of electrical stuff on this truck, but we both think the battery's pretty dead.
Yeah, you can hear the horn clicking, the relay clicking. So.
Okay.
That's the relay. The horn's gone. But the relay.
Dixie, any more mice? Dixie was a little upset.
Don't lick me with your mouse tongue.
She was a little upset that we took the seat out because she really thought the seat held treasures in it.